skies, the banners fly. Valley winds howl a battle cry. Corrupt lords rise, their greed profound. But the shield wall stands, we hold our ground. Armor gleams, hearts ignite. One clan rises to the fight. The shield wall rises unbroken, untamed. Through the fire, through the flame. For our hope, for our kin, we defy the rain. The shield wall stands, we fight again. Fields once golden, now scarred by war. The valley we swore to protect evermore. Oppression's shadow seeks to claim, but our unity burns like an endless flame. Axes clash, shields collide. We are the storm, we won't divide. The shield wall rises unbroken, untamed. Through the fire, through the flame. For our home, for our kin, we defy the rain. The shield wall stands, we fight again. Golden, now scarred by war. The valley we swore to protect evermore. Oppression's shadow seeks to cling, but our unity burns like an endless flame. Axes clash, shields collide. We are the storm, we won't divide. The shield wall rises unbroken, untamed. Through the fire, through the flame. For our hope, for our kin, we defy the rain. The shield wall stands, we fight again.
Alright, we're back, and I'm trying to figure out why the YouTube stream seems to not want to work at the moment. Ah, there it goes. Weird. I was trying to look at it, and it was just being really, really weird, and I don't know why. Strange indeed. Strange, strange, strange indeed. But I see it now, so there we go. Go. All right. Oh, lovely. All right. Okay, I'm here, guys. You should be muted too, so don't worry about it. Can you not see the stream, or is it weird? There's my... Well, yeah, I was setting up some background stuff on it, but what was really weird is it didn't look like it was loading correctly. Like on the that's why it took so long for me to like come back on, because I'm sitting here staring at the screen, and then I look over at the YouTube window, and it's like black. On Twitch it's fine, but on YouTube it was just black, and I'm like, what is going on? So I launched it from my window and looked, and I don't know, it was weird. It was weird. It's working now. Yeah. Oh, excellent. You are an angel. I'm up to just about ready to tip over to being able to easily make iron tools. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Are you? Nice. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. There are some reeds in the one chest up here by the campfire, the top one. There's some reeds, not a whole lot of them, but a couple. This chest right up here, the one I'm on top of, should have reeds. It does. 150. I was listening to our shield wall music. I was playing it for my son earlier, and he's like, I like all of them, Dad. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like the power metal one, but there's something about the chanting, the Wardruma like one that I really like. But I'm always a big power metal fan. Like, one of my favorite bands is Sabaton. So yeah, that's right up my, I'm like, oh, just Did you see all the tool or things I made over here? There's new pickaxes for you, polished bronze axes. There's some gloves in here. You can check out the armor. There's a... Perfect. Excellent. No problem, buddy. I knew you're like one of the only people who's using the hand spear, so I'm like, I'm going to get that working so I can, you know, make sure you're there. And I'm trying to get people stuff that they want. Yeah, like I can make one-handed swords right now. Like, it's not an easy craft, it's a moderate. But I'm like, no one uses it. No one has used a one-handed sword, so there's no point in me even making one if no one's going to be able to actually wield the thing. Alright, so where was I at? Sword hilt, sword blade. Alright. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh. Got it. No, I'm with you on that. I'm kind of like, right. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, I didn't know if the I'm trying to think of the term I want to start using for all the friends that are like solo lone wolves. I was gonna say vagabonds, but that's not the right word. Okay, good. Oh, killing me. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What can I build right now that would be good for weaponsmithing to get that up? I think that for access I just need iron. It's cooking, but we could use more, obviously, because I'm pretty much to the point where iron is what I'm on now. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right. There. I'm trying to get Bard in, but he's having some crashing issues with the game, which is really weird. Really? It's really strange, because I've not had any issues. He's saying it's just crashing like crazy for him. But it's just weird because, like I said, I'm not getting any of that at the moment, and I don't know why. DLSS? Oh, it's that, huh? Okay, DLSS is that graphics mod or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying... Can't even get to the... Really? Those away. Those I'm not worried about. Perfect. I'm trying to get Bard to jump into our voice chat and then like stream it, what he's seeing, and see if we can correct the issue. Thank you for your help today, man. You're fantastic help so far. It's great. Thank you. Some people are just like, I don't want to say like that generally. They look at well, I can only do so much. I can only do this, or it doesn't feel like I do anything. No, it's so much help when people do things like, I'm like, seriously, this is fantastic. These are things that we need to keep going, and then it allows me to supply everybody and get us to a point where we can do more things, you know? Oh, nice. Not getting any heartwood, but I am getting lots of sapwood now. I made my first iron axe, though it was difficult. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, right now I'm getting like 40-something on just these tier 2 silver fir saplings. Like, it's pretty significant. I was surprised. But I was hoping to get heartwood, but I guess I'm not getting heartwood off saplings. I'm going to see if there's some bigger trees I can get some heartwood off of. I'm really close to being able to make the oh crud, the brick kiln. Sorry, my mind sometimes just draws a blank on what I'm trying to say. And the brick kiln, we need to start producing bricks. So, because once we get up to that point, we're going to need tons. But I was just like, oh, nice. This is where the trees fall, and then I have to continue to hack it. Yeah, we'll need clay. What is going on? It feels like Twitch just died. But it looks like YouTube's still good. Everything looks okay. It's just weird. Storage shed's done. Nice. Let's try this beach. Heartwood, please. Nope, just sapwood. What's this one? Man, I got 78 off that tree. Whew. Still can't do oak. That must be wrought iron. I don't know. We'll look. Figure that out. Yeah, I was kind of hoping this would get us the wood cutting hardness 2 stuff would get us heartwood, but we're not getting any. Though I am getting a lot of wood. Hey, Bard, how are you? Okay. Ah, that's weird. Well, didn't you say there was something weird, like when I gave you the key, you're like, it didn't appear, and then you had to restart Steam for it to even appear in the first place? I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but interesting. If it's just a matter of a shortcut, yes, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world, you know, like... Yeah. That's weird. We've heard some things about DLSSR, one of the graphics modules, but, like, your graphics card's better than mine. I only got a 4070, so... I will say, Scar, like, I can get these trees. I'm cutting down these giant beech trees. And you're getting, like, 70 wood per. I got 87 right there. Well, let's see if it continues to work, I guess. Oh, I know, right? Keep hearing noises. There must be something. Okay, alright. Well, we're all in our skivvies at the start. Makes sense. The shield wall. Mm-hmm. There you are. Alright, I'll come get you. Petra Day. Yep, I know exactly where you are. We're actually really close to it. That's the spawn-in location for anyone who is, you know, shows up in this county, Javerdis. So we're pretty close. Good, good. Oh. I'm sure it will. I hope so. Yep. Yeah, set as home. Yeah, you do. Set it as home shrine. Yeah. I will be at you in just... Satana's actually right there, too. He's pretty close. I'm still waiting on molding. Oh, did it crash? You pushed a button and something bad happened? Uh-huh. Huh. So, do you have, like, an external, like, graphics program running on top of it? Like, GFX Force Now or something like that? I don't know if that would... I'm just curious. Uh-huh. Oh, you're good, buddy. I'm sorry you're having issues. You're like the only one who's having these types of issues. At least within our clan at the moment. Oh, well, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, I guess. Yeah. It's acting out of rebellion. I get it. I get it. I get it, buddy. Yeah, if you're launching it from there, I assume you would log in with your Steam name. Oh, it just carries you right on through? Oh, well, that's cool. Yep, take your time. All good. All good. Now, let's see. Oh. Perhaps. Let's see. I just saw you like two. Oh, I'm running the wrong way. I see your name on the board. Ah, there's my naked friend. Hey, how you doing? You are naked, but we're gonna take care of that. Follow me. We're gonna take care of that naked problem. We don't like our guildies being naked. So our base is in a valley out here just outside of the Pax Dei. Pax Deis are where you spawn into the game. And each county in a specific home heartland area, which is this, each specific province is broken up into a central wildland section, which you can't build in, and home valleys, which are like little counties. And each little county has one major Pax Dei that you can run to and set as a home shrine. Think of it like the Hearthstone. Like you could set an inn as a hearth or whatever in WoW, and you could do that across the entire game world. Though most people set wherever their base is as their home valley. And then you're able to jump around and go from there. So that's sort of where we're at here. This is our home valley. And the Pax Dei is where everyone spawns in. And if you die, you end up at the closest one. All right, so then at this crossroads, you take a right. And then pretty much right before the road ends, there's an Inquisition camp up here. They are NPC bad guys who will kill you. Just FYI, as of right now, every NPC in this game will hate you and try to kill you. The Inquisition, because they think everyone is completely unredeemably corrupted, and therefore they must die. Then you have the corrupted, who worship a giant death worm, who believe the entire world must die. And then you have the infected, who are infected and are dying and think the world must die. So you see there's a trend. All right, so then you verge off the road right here. And this is the entrance to our valley. And right up there on the hill, see there's one little hut right now. Satana just built it because we just sort of had a few little market stalls. But that's where we are currently living. There will be a castle here eventually, but right now my main feature, because we have a large number of plots. We have I have 8 plots myself between mine and my son's account, and Satana has 3 added to there as part of the main city. So we'll have a big city for people who don't want to sub and form a plot. This is just the plot. Right now, as you can see, it's ugly because we just have a whole bunch of stations built up. I don't know what Satana's building over here. I'm not really sure at the moment. But yes, okay. So come over here to this chest right here. It's okay. Right over here. Bouncing dude. Turn around. Yeah, that's my son's account. And these three, open these three chests. And there's weapons in here, tools in here, and some armor in here in each one of the chests. Generally speaking, how this works, there is some difference, but obviously plate mail is more tankish, leather is more DPS, and cloth is more support, heal, roll type deal. Okay. Yeah, no, and as of right now, it doesn't matter as much. Your just gear will help you survive, but in like endgame, and there are DPS oriented plate gear. It just doesn't have as much damage as pure leather, you know. But it does provide, the offset is that it provides more defense. So, you know, you can kind of roll both things. That will be a temp blacksmith area. Okay, all right. Yeah, because my original thought, Satana, for this area in the future will be more of a marketplace right below my manor house. Because my manor house is gonna go pretty far out here, so it might even cross over this section. So it might have to move a little bit. I'm actually no, it should be good because I think I should do it right here on this plot. But yeah, what's your question? Because I'm actually gonna build, because of how this rock is set, I'll build the house with like blocking and whatnot, and then there will be a wall right on this side that'll verge into and block this section off. So we'll have like a market section from here. Well, you don't want the floppy hat? Or is that a plate mail? Oh, it's the floppy hat. Oh, yeah, that's a shame. Floppy hat's fantastic. I need to throw some wood in the... Make sure you grab some good tools. You know, I honestly don't know. Okay, everything will move at least. All good, man. All good. I don't want stupid beehives. I swear, people put them in there just to infuriate me. It's a running joke we have, because we have so many beehives. I started telling people don't pick up the beehive parts when you mine your trees, because I have a whole chest full of them. So now people collect them and just lay them places just to infuriate me. Yeah, I should have said it bothered me, and now people are like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. Well, the floppy hat is actually not too bad, but it's actually historically plausible. I won't say accurate, but it's definitely more accurate than some. It's actually really interesting. That hat would have likely existed in history, even with the little floppy thing. You put them on, yep, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, and whatever plot, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now, which stuff did you get? Oh, yeah, hold on. That sword you're probably not going to be able to use because it has a skill level on it. So pop the iron one in there, and I will make you a bronze one real quick. Because you have to unlock the bronze version before you can do... Okay, I just need a bronze blade. Okay, give me 1 second, and I will get that for you. Ooh, I need those. Oh, it is. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. And this area will look a lot nicer once once we have everything built. Right now, we're just in an ugly situation. Because I'm trying to get everyone geared up to at least, like, some decent levels so we can go out and do more things. And then you have Satana over here swinging his battle axe like a crazy man. All right, let me grab... where did I put the... I think I put it up here. You know, your friends are welcome over here in this Discord, too, if they want to come over and chat. Unless they're antisocial. I don't know. I've only been in that Discord a few times myself, but... As the guild leader... I need to stay over here and make sure I guide the peoples. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Bronze greatsword. Actually, can I make you an attuned bronze greatsword? I may be able to do that if I have the ever-elusive dandelion in here. Oh, come, oh, dandelion. Oh, I do. Excellent. Well, mine is much larger. If you look at the stream, you would see more people. But here you go. On the ground. There you go. You should be able to equip that one now. You need to get level 10 before you can use iron. Hold on a second. Real quick. Let me see what else you're... One second. Let me see here. Where are vambraces? Vambraces. Alright, in order to make that, I just need a brass plate. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get you decked out in different stuff. Do you have gloves on, too? Do you? Alright. Yeah, just grabbed what you could out of there. I need to move some of that stuff. Why do I have some things over there and some things over... silly. Alright, control, click, or not, alt, click, 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 click. Alright, and click. Alright, that's the armor chest. Here is this chest, and here is the tools chest. Alright, I'm gonna grab... Where's my... pickaxe? Right here. Okay. Do you see in this chest, there should be a pair of Pilgrim's vambraces in there somewhere? In the armor chest. This one. Go ahead. Take those. And actually, I'm going to make you a set of these too. Because this is actually a pretty nice set of gear. And it does have a nice heel to it. It's going to replace the ones you have on now, but this will be better off for you anyway. Alright, I'll throw these in here. These are a pair of pants. Put those on. It's in the same armor chest. No, you're good. You're good. Yep, Grieves of Vital Pulse. Yep. Alright, so you have that. I'm going to make you a breastplate, too. Give me a second. I just got to see what I need here. In order to make a nice breastplate, probably this one. What do I need? I need 5 bronze sheets. Okay, give me a second. Gotta come over here and forge them real quick. Yeah, it'll be better than what you're currently wearing. It'll help you survive a little easier. Okay. And it's a DPS chest plate too, so I mean Obviously not as good as a leather one in terms of pure damage, but at this level it'll keep you alive a little easier because it's heavy armor. There you go. It's in there. Warrior's Cuirass of Windlash or something like that. And there you are, good sir. Now you can go forth and conquer. Obviously, the things you need to work on is obviously all your skills, because this game is all skill up. I'm sure you've played open world survival craft stuff before, so I mean, it's like Valheim, honestly. It really is. So you got to get your skills up. Chop trees. Yep, chop trees and mine and stuff like that. So, all right. If you need anything specifically, like what do we need? We do need deer. So if you're able to kill animals, we need hide. And obviously sapwood, which is basic chop down trees and get sapwood. Perfect. Because you always need sapwood in order to create charcoal to keep the forges going. It's the small ones, yeah. All right. That's exactly right. Put that up there. Goes right there. I think it's just the 10 for the day, yeah. Well, actually, no. Bard, if you hit tab, you'll see 3 icons in your upper left-hand corner. The first one is your gold. The second one looks like a cross with like a triangle inside. What number says next to that? 15? Okay. No, you get it once a day, but I think you have, because you bought it, it comes with a month of premium. So yeah, he literally has 15. Yeah. Oh, did you actually buy the premium sub, or did you no. No. Okay. Well, yeah, you want to make sure it's something you're going to like first. No, I was just curious. We were trying to figure out how much grace you get. And if you have 15, you only get 10 per day for a normal player that doesn't have the premium. Think ESO Plus. But since you have 15, I think you get a month of ESO Plus because you bought the game. So they give you a month of premium right off the bat. Oh, the next icon, if you go over there, the next icon is a little red but looks like a stamp. Does it say 0? Okay. So you're able... They also apparently gave you a month of plot, too. So you can place a plot and see if you like building. So I recommend coming out here somewhere outside this section and maybe finding a place and you could test building things. You know, there's a few flat places out here that you could... if you keep it in the valley, it might block off some other people too, which would be helpful to me. Meaning this little section. You can build where you want, but ideally, if it were somewhere in this area, it might keep people from encroaching on us. So, just to see if you want, if like I said, if you like it, then if we sub up and get a plot, then you can keep the plot going. But if not, then it goes into a reclamation queue and you get all the resources back anyway, so it's not like you even lose anything. Yeah, so if at any point you decide I'm done, I don't really want to... I'll play with you guys, but I don't like it enough to pay for it kind of deal. No big deal. Your plot, after the subscription goes away, it goes into like a 3-day queue where you have 3 days to redeem or like pay your thing again. But if it doesn't, it disappears from the world. But all the items that you built will break down into their basic resources. So that includes, like, if you built furniture and you made nails and blah, 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 and made it, it'll break it down into the basic plank. Essentially, it'll give you everything you paid for to make it in resources back as a raw resource. You won't get a chair back, but you may get 10 planks, 10 iron ingots because you made nails from it, you know, that kind of thing. So all the resources will be in that queue. Yeah. So, yeah, even though we had those codes, apparently they gave everyone 1 month token and 1 month premium. So you could, that's actually pretty smart. I like that. Gallister, someone built something. Yeah. We're slowly starting doing a temporary build because Satana couldn't stand looking at it anymore. He didn't like my random bandit camp, I guess. So I can make those now, but I really want tempered iron pickaxe. I really want to run around and see if there's something I can get. Okay, I can make bronze battle axe. Okay. Building pieces are broken down. Oh. So Satana corrected me saying building pieces are broken down. Furniture should stay as the furniture. Gallisner got an ad on my stream, which is a depends ad. I'm like, hey, Gallisner, I just want you to know that they use interest-based ad. So it's based on what you're looking at. maybe just realizes you're how do I want to say this politely? You are a refined, esteemed gentleman of advanced years. Actually, I think he's younger than me, to be honest. I'm just messing with you, buddy. Well, I guess that I can't even say that on stream. Joke's on them. It depends too. I just assumed it was for adults, but it very well could have been. You know, maybe they're thinking his wife has got babies on the mind. I don't know. Could be one or the other. Yeah. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. All of a sudden, all the lights in Gallister's place all of a sudden dim and go red, and we see here Barry White. He's like, oh no, she's coming. Aren't you done with that game yet, baby? So you have to make a hammer. So you do that with gneiss stone, which is just the basic stone, and some branches, wood, sapwood. Yep. And then when you're in that menu, it has a plot menu, and you place plot. So like, I don't know if you can be close to the sea if you want there to be wall, but there's a like right around here, dude. Like right here in the center is a nice flat area right here, so you could do some nice building right in this section right here. Like this would be roughly about big enough for you to build something very flat, like right here. And it's up to you, man, but I'm just saying it's yeah. Oh yeah, right there. You build one right there and you'd have a nice flat spot. If you try to place it so that these things aren't being taken. These are flax. So yeah, anywhere. I mean, it's up to you. You build where you want. But like I said, this is pretty flat, so you don't have to build super deep foundations in order to build something nice. And that will also, at least for the next 30 days, dissuade anyone else from coming closer up here. Because, hey, Gallisner, thanks for coming out, buddy. Are you done for the night, or are you coming back in game? I'm curious. I is curious. Oh, get it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, from there you can start building. So your basic crafting materials right off the bat, you're going to be sapwood and stone, so you can start. All right, you'll try to come online later. Cool, cool, cool deal, bud. I'm still waiting for some of our other guild members to come online. We have a few more people who are interested in playing with us as well. So I'm waiting on them, wherever they are. Wood won't chop itself. That's right. That's right. All right. Okay. So see, if you open your map, see that lake to the south of us or the lake to the north of us? There's reeds in our valley here. Like right outside this wall, like where I'm standing right now. So if you're looking up here towards our plot, I see you. See these things? Where I'm at? These are reeds. These are reeds. Clay, however, only really spawns around around water, like you would imagine clay to be. So you need to walk by one of the lakes. Yeah. And scars, no, clay's a basic resource, yeah, but you'll have to run down to a lake to get it. You are welcome, good sir. All right, so I need to keep working on what I'm working on over here, try to get these things leveled up. There's some more of these in here. Charcoal. Charcoal. I'm going to have to do some lime, but I don't want to. That's my sand. That's more of my iron and some other stuff. I know. Oh my goodness! I know I've been placing wood over here. Oh, I'm just he's still working on that thing. I'm gonna put wood up in one of these chests right up here. We'll use it. Right here. This stack has some wood spot. Just fill it in here. Oh, we got new blacksmith stuff up. Oh, there's actually more kilns over here. You could fill these up too. Oh, I see. You're destroying the stuff that we have over here and moving it over here once we're done. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, wait a minute, where's all the stuff go? And then I'm like, oh, he's moving it as he has space for it. Makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go throw this wood over here in the charcoal kilns. Actually, I'll make some lime while I'm thinking about it. Some sapwood. Where did I put that extra sapwood, or did I already use it? That is a good question. Let me go through here in a minute. Do you see any sapwood in here, or am I crazy? You need 100 of them. No, use it up. I think this, again, these are people just randomly throwing stuff in random places. No, I need it. I'm not looking for it to put it away. I'm literally trying to grab it and... Because I'm going to make some mortar a while in one of those kilns. But I threw all the wood I had on me away, and I'm like, ah... Mortar. One's good. That one's good. And this one is... Okay, perfect. By perfect, I mean a mess. Oh my gosh, this just... This kills me right now. Anyway. Good deal. Alright. Up we go. So I'm up to the point where I need to make some stuff for people. Oh, the blacksmith area is all the way over here now. Right. You moved all my things. Now I'm confused. I am confused. Alright, iron bar, basic armor smithing. What was it? I don't want to make it for those. What was I trying to make? Some things in there. That's nice. Put those away. Take those. And those. And douche. And douche. And douche. And douche. And douche. Douche and douche. And that. Oh, I don't even need that yet. Because I can't even do anything with that yet until I get heartwood. I need the heartwood. So for me to make... Wow, am I really past all of this stuff? That's actually pretty good. You should be able to. You do, but you come over here to the log workbench, and you should be able to make chests in one of these carpenter tables. Simple chest right there just makes planks. You make planks by using the wood chopping block right here. So you take... Right. Yep. Yep, that's what you need to do right now. Oh, dang it. Do I not have any? Those are iron. Iron, iron. Do I not have any bronze anywhere now? What did I do with my bronze? Thought I had some bronze. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Oh, hey, baby. Not you, maybe, baby. Maybe, baby, as in where did I put my bronze, maybe, baby? Ah, there it is. My girlfriend heard me say baby, and she's like, huh? What do you need? And I'm like, no, not you, maybe, baby. Where did I put bronze, maybe, baby? She's wonderful. She's so sweet and supportive. Even though I'm a nut job trying to play a game like this, she's just kind of looking at me like, I have no idea what you're doing, but as long as you're happy, baby. I'm like, yes. Yes. I am here. Mwah. Mwah. Alright, so we got this up. And can I make another bronze plate? Bronze plate. Yes, I have enough to make one of these. That'll let me make another axe head. If anyone wants to use bronze axes, by the way, we're going to have a number of them. So please pick them up by all means. The bronze battle axes. Oh, good. Yeah, no. Couple of these. Chop, chop. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that'd be great. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Feel free to empty out some of those chests if you see things you need to build in those spare chests or whatever. By all means, take stuff. It's less I have to clean up later. Yeah, I think I'm good for at least the next little bit in terms of like raw materials. So. Plus, I have Satana running around doing who knows what over there, and moving things around and causing me like heart palpitations as I'm like, what's going on? Why is everything moving? I turn around and things are just gone. I'm like, what's going on? I've been here. I don't know where things are anymore. All right. Lots of axes. Lots of axes. At least we'll be able to run through those and destroy them. The sad part is they last too long for the amount of time that you level up. So, like, you'll level up past bronze battle axes probably before you ever really wear it down to complete death. So it's like, Yeah, wish a Sean. As you can tell, I'm not above blackmailing my guild members to get on. Trying to make them feel bad. Emotionally manipulate them, going, hey, be nice if you'd hop on. Just saying. Right. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment in terms of like carpentry. I sent I sent him a letter going, man, I really wish he'd come and hang out with me. It's so lonely. So lonely. And he's like, my wife read that to me. And I'm like, should have made it sexier then. Something really, really awkward that she has to read to you. That's what I should have done. I was actually gonna go game, so should it be PAX or Battlefield? I'm like, you are such a tease. I can tell you what, these guys. I don't know what I'd do if they didn't troll me all day. Because I need to get Sean in here yet, I need to get Riccio in here yet, and I need to get Molding in here yet. For the guild. So, you will see. Hello. Hello to you, Sean's wife. Had I known you were reading it, I would have made it really, really awkward, so you would had to have... yeah. Nice. It would have been really funny if I said something super awkward that you would have had to have an awkward conversation about. So this guy said something really strange, and I just need to know. Well, they did... Well, you probably have to patch it, because they did a big patch with the Go Live. Oh. Yeah. A dandelion! There we go. Much better. Very strange. Alright, cool. Cool. How is Battlefield going for you, Sean? Mm-hmm. I was messing with you. You really got other stuff that's fine. Yeah, it's... I'm partially just saying that, yeah. I'll get you in the guild at least. That'll be nice. Gotta put animal hide. Those are new. Large animal hide. Those are also new. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Well, the one thing you can do if you really want to build something, because you're a founder, you have 4 plots, but you could also, they gave you tokens now, so it's similar to how Plex works. Each one is worth 30 days, so you could spread it across 4 plots, or you can make 4 months on 1 plot. Well, you can do that as well. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, if you decide, hey, it's what I want to do, great. Not, then no big deal. Tired already, huh? Oh my God, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've pretty much been non-stop playing this game since 5 a.m. on the 14th. I think I took a slight nap earlier. Somewhere around like 11:30 last night. I think I went to bed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How'd that go? Mm-hmm. Good. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah. Right, right. Well, that's true. But, like you said, it depends on what their workload is. I don't know. Sometimes it might even be worth it. I don't know. I know I took a pay cut at one point to go to the company I'm working for now, technically. But there were other issues with the company I was that I had an offer with before. I did not want to do contract work. Not like working for a contractor, because the way that they were describing it is I was not prepared for another layoff. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that again. I'd wanted something a bit more established. These guys were fairly new. They had made pretty well headway on the scene, but I was like, you know, time of the life that I was in, I was like, they offered a lot for it. It's just I wasn't up for it, you know? I'm like, I just don't want to do that. Yeah. That's a big thing, too. You can't get that back. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would probably be a lot easier compared to what you're used to now, anyway. Well, that would be pretty nice. I hope you get it. Right. Yeah, you don't want to take such a pay cut that it's like yours is what? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. US East. Sif, yep. One of the reasons why we chose the RP server specifically was not just for the RP side of stuff. Though it is fun to go harass the so-called RP kings and then wage PvP war against them. It's more that a lot of the building community was going to the RP server, so we don't have giant penis towers everywhere. They may still exist, but less likely since a lot of the elaborate builders decided this is where they were all going to go. I said they'd still be around, but... they'd still be around. Where is... oh, it's all the way up here. I was looking for that. Wizard Stone. Mm-hmm. Well, the one thing is, the only thing you can't change on this game is your name and gender. So if you pick a face that's like female or male, you can't change that, but you can actually go into the character editor every time on the lobby and make any changes. So if you log in and go, wow, I really made that guy ugly, you can edit it again. Just at any time. It don't matter when. Nice. Level 10 woodcutting. I know. I'm getting there. I made one, but I lost like 2 axe heads in the process. I'm like, I got to get this up a little bit so that way I'm not like losing axe heads every 5 seconds. Is that really copper and topaz? Okay, let's see. Did you think it wouldn't be? Well. Oh, because of the show. Yeah. I actually really like, you know, it was really funny with that particular show is it's really good. I liked it. But I was on like a Vikings kick and I really liked the Vikings show, which wasn't as good, but in terms of historicity, it wasn't as good. But I didn't care. I just liked the Vikings show. So I was looking for something similar when I was in between seasons because I had maxed it out and they weren't ready for another one yet. I found that one, but the first episode was so boring I gave up on it. And I didn't come back for like a year of The Last Kingdom. I found it really boring, like the first episode. And I'm like, you know what? Like a year later, I decided I'm going to try it again. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. No, I watched the whole thing. I know the only thing I haven't watched is The Seven Kings Must Die, which apparently the 5 seasons cover essentially the first 5 books of the series, but then I think they wrap the next 3 into 1 hour-and-a-half movie. Yeah, I think so. Javardis. Yep, Javardis. Oh, you're in the wrong province. You have to go to the province of Innis Gallia. There should be a drop down near the top for the province. Yep, Innis Gallia. Nice. We got another guy joining the guild. Awesome. If you open up the O menu for the clan and then search the shield wall, you can put in an application and I will accept it. Sorry, I'm guiding another member to where we are. Hey, Ginger, how are you? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're just getting ourselves all together here. Are you on Sif? Oh, awesome. All right, we are on Sif. USE Sif is where we're at. We decided we were going to go here because I was in early access, like you said, for you were too. And obviously, as early access went on, more and more people sort of disappeared because they were waiting. But a lot of us that stuck around for a long time were talking about where do we want to go. And when they announced a roleplay server, a lot of the builders, the guys who wanted to build, more lore appropriate buildings and not, something you would see in Rust, decided that's where we're going, Sorry, Sean. I know I just stabbed you in the heart when I said not like Rust, but... Nice. Whatever. This is a guy who has how many hours in Rust? Like 4,000 hours. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, yeah. Nice. All right, I got you in here, bud. So you're in. Ginger, what were you saying? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. The only people who say they've heard good thing about Rust are the people who have Stockholm Syndrome and want to please Rust. Like it has beat them so much. They're like, I must please it. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the old school days. This is aging me a little bit. Playing some of the older MMOs that didn't really have timers and stuff. So like dragons and some of the bigger world bosses and raids only spawned randomly, and like if you died, it had like an 8 to like 24 hour queue or something like that, or sometimes even longer, where it could spawn anywhere in that time. And there were people. Thankfully, by the time I joined, I had cell phone, but they were telling me earlier they all had pagers where they would have one person whose entire job was literally to sit with the game open at the spawn location, waiting for it to pop, and then page everyone in the raid guild to come raid this thing. I had cell phone variant. I never had a pager. I was a Dark Age of Camelot boy. That's where I did Ultima Online first, but then I went to DOAC, and that's where I was for a lot of it. But I am 39, thank you. I just had a birthday. Well, yeah, I get it. They could take over a lot. I understand. Thankfully, this one's a bit more chill in that regard. At least as of right now, I'm excited for when the houses come out because I am all for some war decks later on. I'm just saying. Maybe do some ally PvP with a few of the bigger PvP guilds and hunt down some role player kings. If you can't tell, yeah. So right now they've changed a good bit with the system. Like when did you play early access? Like was it prior to the verses coming out or a specific verse? Okay, so yeah, at one point they decided to do content patches during the thing called verses because this was meant to be like a song or an epic poem or like the prose edda, because that's what it is. And that idea was they would release it and they would come out with different things. So a couple things changed. The armor is, while I'm a little upset with it, they kept the look of the armor, but remember there were multiple pieces where you could have upper breastplate, you could have chainmail underneath it. No, they don't do. They have like 4 slots now. Well, it's actually more. They have more than that now. They have a head, a chest, legs, boots, cloak, a tabard slot if you want, and then of course they have bracers and gauntlets. So it's really like 6 armor slots and a cloak slot. They still have 3 ring slots, earrings, necklace, and 2 bracelets. So they have those. It's just the layering of armor is not the same. They've made some changes to how the combat is. They've updated the combat. It's still not where I think it should be, but I'm also a Mordau player, so I'm the guy who wants to, skill drag people by timing and, just nut stuff like insane. This doesn't have it, but they have done builds. The builds system is pretty interesting. They redid the armor, where in the early verses, pretty much everyone just decked heavy armor and that's it. Well, now the armor is more of they call it the Path of the Adventurer system, where there's more role-based systems now. So you actually have people who do tank. There's NPC taunts with specific weapons, so it's not class, it's weapons. Certain heavy armor obviously provides more defense, but there's other variants. So there's a DPS breastplate. It's made of metal. It's focused towards DPS. It's not as good as the leather. The leather, if you're trying to min-max and you just want to go full glass cannon, you're probably going to go all slots leather, but you don't have to. But you don't have to give up. I'm trying to look how I want to say this. A good example: a leather chest plate might have 100 armor and 50 bonus damage modifier. A heavy armor chest plate might have 300 armor and 35 damage modifier. So you're giving up some damage for extra survivability. So you can min-max in that way and make it a bit more forgiving and play with it. And there's also going on an adventure, says Satana. I'll be back to building later. Okay, Satana's like my co-guild leader. He has a couple friends who are non-guildies, who are just like a bunch of independent sorts, so none of them are clanned up. He met them during early, so they do things together from period. So I guess tonight they're going to try to do something. We do things on Monday, and I think I'm going to try to do a Wednesday night raid too, where once we get ourselves geared up, we can go out and raid dungeons and fun things like that. So, with that said, so that sort of changed how your character builds. I will say I do like the way my character builds right now. Like, I'm wearing specific armor to be more of a DPS focused. I love longsword. They call it greatsword, even though it's incorrect. It's my pet peeve. I do HEMA, so it's a pet peeve of mine. When I see them call it a greatsword, and I'm like, no, that is a type 18B longsword. It has nothing to do with greatsword. But anyway. I know, it's geeky. But I have real swords hanging above me, too, so, you know. But, yeah, I like, because it has a stack, it has a builder where you use it and you gain stacks of a damage buff. And then you can expend all those damage buffs on a really big attack that does tons of damage, depending on how many stacks of this buff you have, and then it consumes them all. And I have a shield break on the longsword, so if someone decides they want to block me all day, I can rend their shield. All the weapons have different things you can do, like the battle axe is an armor rend. It puts a stacking armor debuff on enemies when you hit them. So you can really build and synergize with other players and see what you can do. So it's really cool. Hey, Viz, how are you? Yes. Yeah. Correct. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Nice. Did you... Oh, good. Oh, excellent. Excellent. And yeah, once you get down to the Petra Day and unlock it, you can now fast travel back and forth if you need as well. So that'll be helpful. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Now we'll get you, and we have stuff here as well, so no big deal. Satana came in and started hating on my random bandit camp thing we have building, because we haven't unlocked good stuff in carpentry yet, so I don't even really want to start building and waste resources. He's like, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, you need those for everything, really, especially building-wise, so... Yeah. Do you see us on the map? Yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, I see you right there. Oh, cool. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff up here, man. If you didn't come up here, I have armor in the chest, some basic armor, some better bronze tools for you, so you're not running around with stone stuff right now. So you can kind of deck out with what's in there. And I can make you some better weapons, too, here real quick. So at least you'll start off with the better items. Oh, they did add something, Ginger, that is a little different. Like, you know, before, if someone handed you a steel item when you first got in, you could use it. You can't anymore. They have skill levels, and items require a certain skill level. So stone and bronze are 0 to level 10. You need to be level 10 to use iron, and I think you need to be like level 20 to use wrought iron, level 30 to use steel. You know, pretty much. Remember how when we were crafting it before and required like level 31 like blacksmithing in order to make a steel longsword? Well, pretty much you need to be that level now. These 3 chests right here, one has armor, one has tools, one has weapons. But I think I'm gonna probably get you some better. What did you? Actually, use one of the battle axes. I have so many battle axes. They need to go and be used. Oh, yeah. Battle axe is really good. You have a chopping axe for cutting down trees. You have the bronze pickaxe for mining. Battle axe is in there. That's for your attacking. And then just whatever armor you could fit. If you're missing any slots, let me know and I'll make you something here real quick. I have to tell my girlfriend she's beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Mwah. I'm still just baking things over. Gross. Gross, Bard. Gross. Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. And they actually did some stuff with, like, the night box up in the sky. So, like, the sky looks really good at night now. And during the day, all that, so. And whenever you get in, Ginger, just open the clan menu, which is O now. Search the guild or the shield wall, and you can. We have a yellow lion, white and blue background. I mean, you've seen the stream. You probably saw it up once in a while. So, yes. Oh, and I need to tag you as well. Because I already did. Excellent. Yeah, I created the community Discord. I had one before, but when I originally created it, I didn't have anything in mind, and then I started rebuilding it when I started doing my different YouTube channels. And then I'm like, it's such a mess, so I rebuilt the whole thing with the onboarding process. Because I do a gaming one, which you saw, but then I also do HEMA. And I'm like, well, there's some crossover with people who game in like real swords, but there's probably people who go, I don't want to see this chubby guy swinging metal around all day, so I'm not going to walk at that. So now if you go to the get roles, you can view. So there's more to the Discord than just general chat and Pax Day, but you can choose what you want to see. And if you decide you don't want a category, you can remove it. If you want notifications, you can turn them on. You don't have to. If you just want to play and do the community stuff, leave it as it is. I always try to tell people that. So the people read the welcome because they have to, but I don't think they scroll up all the time. And I notice there's a lot of people who accept the rules because you have to join the server, and then they just sit there on law-abiding citizen. And I'm like, there's more than 4 channels. I know there is. Iru. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan, by the way? I'm glad. When I was younger, when I would play games like Dark Age of Camelot, I played an elf character, so I looked up how to spell my real name in, I think it was Sindarian. I don't think I did Quenya, and it was Iruin, because my name's Jonathan, which means God is gracious. So we figured out Iru Wunin is giving. So they figured out how to translate my real name into Tolkien Sindarian. So as soon as I saw Iru, I'm like, I wonder if he knows Tolkien. That's cool. Oh, you're all good. We are, yes. We are pretty much we are directly west of the Petra Day. Yeah, if you head directly west, you're going to hit a little bit of a cliff. So if you follow the road southwest off the Petra Day, and then you'll come to a split in the road where it goes either directly south or directly north. Go north, you'll turn right, and you'll follow that road all the way up to just about when you get to the Inquisition camp, and you'll see there's like a little pathway. It's like one entrance into the valley, and that's us. Pretty much it's our entire guild. There's one other guild over yonder. I see there's 2 places that they build on the opposite side of the valley, but the rest of this is our guys. So if you want to build, there's plenty of places to build. Flat area in here. If not, we're working on the guild city here, which will have everything, and obviously everything's open to the clan anyway, so even if you build, you can come loot the stuff out of the city anyway and get what you need. I have some people who... Go ahead. It's fine. Well, how that works now is they did plot systems. They give tokens now when you buy, okay? It's similar. Did you ever play EVE Online? Okay. Do you understand Plex, though? Like, you had a token that bought you. It's essentially that. they give you tokens. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. Or if you were, there's one of our neighbors, talked to him, he's a nice guy. He's in a different clan over there. He had a 4-plot clan, but he's like, I don't really know if I want to pay the $19 a month to support all of them. So I think what I'm going to do, each token is worth 30 days. So if you had a 4-plot from early access, you could essentially do 1 plot for 4 months, 2 plots for 2 months, you know, or 4 plots for 1 month each, and go from there. So there were options that you can do. And another thing, if you decide I don't really want to sub anymore or whatever, when your time runs out on your plot goes into a redeeming phase, meaning you have 3 days to either resub or not. It doesn't just immediately go over. It gives you a little bit of a grace period, but like you could pull stuff out of it if you really wanted to. But you don't even need to, because what's going to happen is after that 3 days, it gets wiped from the server, but all the items get put into a special redeeming queue. Your building materials will get broken down into their base resources. So, you know, when you have to spend 20 gneiss stone and 10 clay to make a foundation, it's not going to give you a foundation. It's going to give you the equivalent in resources in a special queue in your UI that you can pull from. So you don't even lose the items. It just goes into a redeeming queue. You can't put stuff into it, but you can pull things out and use it. So you don't actually ever lose anything, even if you decide to let your plot go, you know, go back. Yeah, so you got some decisions there, but I know I have some people in the clan who's like, I don't want to sub, I don't like building, I just want to play and contribute to the greater guild. Well, that's fine. I have 8 plots myself, but 4 on mine, 4 on my son's. My co-guild leader, he has 4. He put 3 here, and he has 1 he's putting out in another county because we made a trade deal for sand with a big PvP guild. So we made like a trade depot out there where we can drop off the sand close to them, and they leave money, you know. So we got a trade deal. Yeah. Oh, me too. Me too. Yeah, that's us. You're here. Welcome, welcome. Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. I feel very embarrassed. If you look in our screenshots page in Discord, you'll see what we're capable of building. I feel like I'm bringing you into a dirty house at the moment because we have nothing built. Yeah, we build castles. This will be a big guild city. These 3 chests right here have tools, armor, weapons. Gear yourself out, and if you're missing anything, I'll make it for you real quick. All the chests are open. If you need something, by all means, take it. It's just these 3 chests I'm working on are the armor and weapons, so you can get better than stone and get out of your skivvies. Yep. And, of course, all the crafting stuff is out. Well, who doesn't like being in their skivvies? So, and like I said, if you look out over our valley, the whole valley is open to us, and there's a lot of flat land. If you want to build, there's a nice ridge line over there that's nice to build. There's flat area down in the main valley. So if you want to build close to the main city and help expand us out, that would look cool. It would be nice if when people came into the valley, they go, oh, wow, this is all one big guild valley. But that's up to you. Yeah. Right now, the resource we need the most right now is sapwood, because I have all the charcoal kilns going, and I know we don't have any sapwood. That will go in about 30 seconds. I promise you it'll go very, very quick. Sapwood, and I'm in desperate need right now of hides, because I need to start... I'm working on the iron stuff as well to get people iron tools. And the limiting factor at this exact moment is hides, because a lot of the iron stuff requires hides in order to actually build things. So if you want to hunt deer, that would be helpful. If you need a bow, I can make one for you, a good green quality bow. And there is arrows in one of these random chests out here somewhere. I will make you one. Why, hello. Oh, this is... Oh. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, we got some guy who's like, oh, you claim the entire shelf. We were going to build our castle in this mountain. I'm like, well, snooze, you lose, but what are you going to do? Hey, Michael, I see you in chat. Just find an empty chest, make room. I don't know. I need to... Oh, do not do that to me right now. We have a dignitary here from another clan. Behave thyself. Ignore that, dude. He's our village crazy man. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. He's like, it's funny because he's talking to me about this, and it's like, where is to the south of us? Oh. What is the name of the other clan down there? Called the Sun Warriors or something like that? Sun Knights, I think, or Sun Warriors. Currently, no, 13. There's arrows in one of the chests. All right. We just made friends. Diplomacy. Michael, this game any good? Heard bad things. LOL. How do I want to say this diplomatically? It's a very good game. No, it is. I mean, obviously, I love this game. So, great. I love this game a lot, Michael. It's not a bad game, but one of the things that people complain and why there's so many mixed reviews of it is there's systems that many people believe should have been in at launch, such as the Noble House system. And just for people in my Discord, I'm obviously live streaming, but no one can hear you for your privacy. It's all blocked, so don't worry. I wouldn't do that to anyone who's in my chat right now. If I'm in the live channel where it says live with viewers, they might be able to hear you, but you guys are fine. Just don't say anything that's going to make me blush because I can't respond to it. They were doing that to me earlier. It's funny. I was speaking to someone in our chat. Yeah, they kept saying stuff in chat because they're like, oh, so no one can hear us, so we can say stuff that they can't hear, but you can. Oh, my. Yeah, like they're doing to me right now, Michael. Okay, anyway. They pushed it back, and a lot of us believe the reason why is they picked up a different publisher. When they first started, I think they were independent, and they got picked up by a publisher, which was good news, but then the publisher sort of went, we want you to push the game out now. So the game came out and is in a little early state. If they keep up with the roadmap, right now they're looking at the house system for the PvP to be within, like, I think 2 to 3 months of launch, maybe even a little bit further back. There is still PvP in Linus, it's in, but the feudal house system would have put more structure into it, more rewards, more things to gain and earn. So, but based on how slow the game is to level up, honestly, for most people within 1 or 2 months, we'll probably only be getting to the point where they're ready to actually contend in serious PvP. So a lot of the negative reviews are people come in, they'll build for a while, and it's a fun builder. They'll go, wow, The game is not overly solo friendly either. It very much behooves you to join a clan. And part of that is you can do everything solo, but things take a very, very, very long time to do. And if you're solo gathering everything, like I was explaining to someone earlier, the idea of just making a potion, which is a consumable that does the majority of healing, and someone's dancing in front of me now because they can. You need multiple things. You would need to go farm the wood to put into a charcoal kiln, and I'm assuming you already have all that. You know, already built it to make charcoal. Then you have to get sand from gneiss stone. You then have to fire that with the charcoal in the kiln to make shards of glass. You can then take the shards of glass into the blacksmith to make the vials. And then once you have the vials, you have to get the plants. You have to then mix it with water and the plants in a distiller to make the extract, and then you can make a potion. That is very time-consuming for one person. You can do it, but it's very time-consuming. Is this more realistic thing or fantasy? It is low fantasy. It's all humans. It's actually supposed to be based on lore from European folklore. That was like the original selling point, that in this one, the European folklore is real. And so there are some monsters, but really not many. Most of them are fairly small. Everyone's human. This entire area is actually sort of based off of southern France, to be frank with you. Like, this looks like the Provence region of southern France. That's even what they said they... Yes, the pun was intended. So there is light magic, but it's not like massive fireballs. It's very, very small. Like I'll do an ability right now for a heal. That's it. A little bit of a glow. That's it. A little buff. It's mostly like buffs. Oh, this lets me target someone for more damage for kill mark. And this lets me run a little faster. There's a little bit of healing that is glowing. I think there's one small fireball. You know, it's meant to be very, very, very subtle. It's probably more akin to like Peter Jackson's vision of Lord of the Rings. Like, the only people who really do magic was Gandalf, and it really wasn't, you know, super flashy in most cases. It was pretty subdued overall. So it's very, very low fantasy. There are a few monsters type things. Like, the main enemies of the game or the factions are the Inquisition, which are a group of super zealous religious groups who hate everyone and thinks they're all corrupted. I agree. I love Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. Love them. I actually watched all extended editions with my 10-year-old son, and he was in love with it, to the point where he's literally in bed and going, "Dad, I need my drink." And I'm like, "It's right next to you." He goes, "I know, but I want you to get it because I don't want to stop looking away from the screen." Yeah, I was very proud. Actually, I was really proud when Arwen showed up the first time, and he goes, "Dad, who is that?" And I'm like, "Well, that's Arwen." He's like, "Wow, Abraham Lincoln right there." I'm like, "I am so proud of you, boy." I don't think anyone who's ever watched Lord of the Rings probably didn't think the very same thing the first time they saw Liv Tyler as he's 10. He's 10. Yeah. I don't even know where he heard Abraham Lincoln from, but it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, he's 10, but he loved the movies. We watched all of them. But yeah, Michael, so it's very low fantasy. Like I said, we have the Inquisition cult who hate everyone because they think we're all unredeemably corrupted. Then you actually have the corrupted who worship a giant death worm who wants to bring the end of the entire world. They hate everyone, wants to kill them. And then there's the infected, which are infected and dying and want to make everyone else die with them, so they hate everyone and end the world. And then there's us, the players. So, what was that? Oh, I was working on stuff, and I get so distracted by so many people. It's great. How do I join the Worm Worshiper? Oh, yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I was playing Dune Awakening with a group earlier, and I'm sitting there going, Bless the maker and his water. Bless the coming and his going. Yeah, no, I'm all about Dune. I don't really like sci-fi, but Dune I can't get enough of. I love Dune. I have all the books. I'm sad the guy died. You never know how it ends. I didn't read the extended stuff, so that's probably where because I actually wasn't even sure who it was. So when I saw the extended stuff, I'm like, is this like fan fiction that someone published? Like, I wasn't even sure. Ah. Okay, well, now that you said that, I might pick those up then, because it might be worth it. Because the last book, Chapter House, ended on such a weird cliffhanger. You're like, who are these two Talaxu? Who are they? Yeah. He really did. He really did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Christopher had to do the same thing for Christopher Tolkien, had to do the same thing for all of his dad's work. That's the only reason why we have the Silmarillion, the only reason why we have Unfinished Tales, and, oh my goodness. This is not a sponsored post, period. I'm just saying this for people watching this. But if you ever get Audible, the Children of Horin, you probably know what I'm talking about. The Children of Horin is read by Sir Christopher Lee, who did Saruman in the movies. He did the Children of Horin book. Oh my goodness, is it good. It is so good to hear Christopher Lee narrate the entire book. And I don't know if you've read Children of Horin, but I would recommend it, even if you didn't, because it's just such a good experience. But I love Children of Horin because it's one of, like, Tolkien's only books where, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't, but it's like I don't even know how to, it's a tragedy from start to end. It is great. It is so good. Oh, I did like Fall of Gondolin. That was good too. The Balrog, yeah. I love the redate, because Christopher did a really good job expanding, because all of those were in the Silmarillion, but they were much smaller. They were much smaller, and he expanded a lot of them. Nice. Oh yeah, I feel bad. It's so bad. I feel bad for Horin. Like the whole time, like it leads into it. What Morgoth did to him. Oh, it's terrible. Morgoth made Sauron look like, you know, like, yeah, like Sauron really ain't that bad. Morgoth is. Yeah. Yes, Morgoth is just something else entirely. I know there was, oh, go ahead. Sorry. Yes! I have the originals done by Martin Shaw for the Silmarillion, and Rob Inglis for the audiobook version, because I do like I have the physical books too, but I like the audio ones sometimes as noise. But I also bought the Andy Serkis because he's fantastic. Yeah, Andy is great. Alright, so I have tons of glue now. which is probably going to go away in 2 seconds. All right, I got to get back to iron things. I got to get tools for people. Does anyone remember any of the changes specifically for where we get heartwood now? Like, I can't remember if you need wrought iron for that or if we're going to be able to do it with what we currently have. It feels like we can't, but I'm not entirely sure. And it sounds like no one else is entirely sure either, so... Okay. Because they made some changes to the way the wood cutting is done now in terms of, you know, how you actually get different things. So it's not even they just changed a lot. So I don't even know what things actually grant heartwood anymore since the last patch. Did I run out of tin already? Well, see, now there's better crafting stuff for building. Like, there's some really insane crafting stuff you can do now, and that all takes heartwood. So a lot of the basic crafting stuff you get, but you can get high oak beams and stuff like that, and all those things require heartwood. I know they made this giant heartwood kiln at one point, and it's like the only thing it could do was burn heartwood. And you're like, why would I even want this? It takes up like 30% of my plot, and yeah, I just toss the heartwood. So yeah, that. Oh yes, I did say I was gonna do that, and then I didn't do any of that for you, did I? I got too distracted. All right, let's see here. All right, I need coarse wood stave. Coarse wood. I need resin. Yes, you can. Yeah, there's markets out there now. I put markets out there. They're open to the public. So feel free to load things on there so we can try to get that rolling. There's some basic food in here. We need to change that around. Where did I put my resin? Oh, there will be. We're getting there. We have plans. Like I said, we like building and we like making period appropriate looking places. So like this giant cluster is temporary. Like in the last one we did individual buildings for each crafting station. Yeah, right now it's a storage house. Sean, you said you wanted a bow? Boom. There you go. There were some copper ones, or bronze ones, in one of these chests. Unless everyone took them. I sure do. Hold on. Well, that was originally where he did that to give me a, you know, heart palpitations is what he tried to do because he knows it drives me nuts. I know, thank you for that, Art. Satana did that to me all the time, and when we play Project Zomboid, we'd come back, and I'd have everything all where it was supposed to be, and he'd come right into the center of the kitchen and just drop everything on the floor and then walk out. I'm like, ew. Vic, was that you said you wanted the bow? Or was it you, Ginger? Either. Yeah. Okay, I'm running it down to you. Yeah, it's all right. I'll find you eventually. I didn't make any arrows for it, but it's a fine coarse wood bow, so it'll work for you for right now anyway. There is a fine one, but you need to have level 10 bow to use it. This is the highest level bow you can get for a starter. I'm at your plot. Yep, no, take your time. I'm cool. I am cool. I wonder if I... Ah, there you are. There you go. Did you need new armor, by the way? Or did you get armor from there? Do you want me... No, that's fine. Well, we'd have to... Yeah, no. There's a healing staff now as well. So, okay. No, that's fine. I will work on that for you. I'll get you some healing stuff. Right now, I was just kind of making run-of-the-mill general things for people to get kind of leveled up, you know? It's kind of like decking a level 1 healer out, and then they go, well, no, I can't damage anything, but I will heal you to death. Welcome. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah. Ignore the mess. We're in the middle of renovations at the moment. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is even temporary. This is thrown together really quickly so that when people came in, they're like, well, where do I put blacksmithing stuff? Over here. You know, just makes logical sense. Yeah. What are you interested in doing? Okay. Right now, the things that we need the most of with this, I could use some help with more iron to get this stuff going, and then we can produce some more iron gear and tools. So if you want to farm some iron, load these things up, and then produce iron tools, that would be awesome. Okay. Great. And you did set, you get near the Pax Dei and unlock it for fast travel, right? Or set it as home shrine or something like that too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna definitely want to do that so you don't die and end up back at the other place. Yeah, that should be first priority. I don't want you to have to make a giant run again. You still have to set it as your home even when you spawn in, I think. Yeah. Perfect. Yep. You gotta do that real quick. Okay. Perfect. Yep. And then if, like I said, if your blacksmithing's up there and you want to make some tools and iron stuff, when something's done, grab it and start throwing it together. Okay. Yeah, I'm all the way down to attuned iron great maul for that. So my weaponsmithing is 9 currently, but in order to really make good iron tools, it should probably be closer to 11 or 12. I can do it, but it's like a hard or very hard skill, so you know you don't want to lose a bunch of stuff. And I can make a lot of iron stuff on weaponsmithing or armor too. I think. What am I on here? What is my armor? Hold on. I'm only 6 on armor. I need to work on that. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. So then probably what would be helpful in your case would be getting copper and tin to make some bronze so you can hammer out those next couple levels. You could probably do steel, but it would be much higher. So if you can get some copper and tin and make bronze, those would be easier experience without so many failures, I think. I mean, you could try it with the iron, but obviously when you fail, you lose it. So that's why I've been very ginger with making iron tools, because I don't want to run out of iron and not have anything to show for it. So that's where we're. Cool. Yeah, in order to make bronze, it needs to be in equal proportions. You need to put it in a smelter. You need 20 tin and 20 copper, and then like 100 sapwood to make bronze. I don't know why they did sapwood for bronze. It's so weird. Charcoal for everything else, but they want sapwood for that. I almost feel like that was a programming mistake, and they just never fixed it. Wherever you would want, out here in the valley or on the hill over there, or anywhere you like. I don't want to dictate to people. I would love to see this valley filled up with our guildies. And excuse me, I ate pizza. Eru is our furthest south one, so Eru is ours. Wandering Bard's ours. The one up on the hill up there is ours, and that entire section. So if you want to build, like if you want a good view, you could build over there on that cliff. You could build in these flat areas, anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. Yeah, like right over here is a pretty nice area. Like you could make a nice cliff, and it's a nice view, to be honest, over in this general vicinity. This is relatively, it's not flat, but you obviously can build up and do whatever. But this, if you built something right here and build it out, that's a pretty epic view, if you ask me. So if you put it right around here, you could make a pretty nice section right here, my friend. And it's still close to the main city, so it's kind of like you'd have your own little holding right outside the main city, and it's still within the whole valley, so we've pretty much claimed this whole thing. I appreciate it, my good friend. All right. It was funny, like I had the one guy come up, and he came up to ask us who we were. He's like, so you're the clan who took over this entire area? And I'm like, yeah, that's us. He's like, well, this is where we were planning on building. And so he asked me, like, how many people you got? I'm like, well, at this moment, we're still small, but we have about, I think right now we have about 18 people. And he goes, oh, well, we have 6. I'm like, ah. So apparently we're one of the larger guilds in this general area right now. There's obviously way bigger guilds, but I don't think they went into this particular valley, which is interesting to me. So we're one of the larger operations right now. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we're at 18 people so far. So that will be pretty nice. And we should be able to produce enough relatively easily for everybody and get everyone everything they need. Because many hands make light work. I think that's how the saying goes, right? Did I just show my age by saying that? I just showed my age. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Those of us with a few more moons under our belt have heard that probably many times in our youth. I like being older. It's fun. Except for all the broken body parts. I watch my son jump off stuff and like land on his knees, and it sends shivers up my spine. Like he'll land on his knees like Muay Thai, and I'm like, that hurt me. Why would you do that, my boy? Nice. All right, I need to empty this. Yeah, the castle that Satana posted, that was from the last build. That has all of the newest building stuff in it. So if you guys are interested in seeing what building materials you can get after verse 3, those are the new limestone builds. So that castle right there was only, let me see, my 4 plots, one of my sons, and I think 2 or 3 of Satana. So I think it was 8 or 9 plots. So we're right now at 11 for this one. So that was a pretty large castle. But the main idea, what we're looking at right here for you guys to see, is up there on that hill, the ones that sit, the 3 plots all the way up here on the hill that just say shared with clan. I don't know why it doesn't show his name. I don't understand that. Those are going to be the main keep things. We're going to build like a big castle up here. And the rest of this will be like a walled-in city. I don't know if you guys could see the names, but the ones that say Ezra's City Frontage, these will be where we'll build buildings specifically for all of the crafting stuff and the pub / apartment buildings for those who don't want to pay for a plot. What we're doing there is we're going to build a big building there that has like individual rooms, and then people can lay down their own cabinet and then mark it as private so they can lock that to like their own personal gear. And then down here in the front here, Ezra's City Frontage 4, which has the market. This will be a market stall where we'll fill this whole area up with market plots for people to sell. And then these back plots, we're going to do some other nice buildings and things too. That's the rough outage or overview of how the city will look once we're done. Yeah, we like doing this stuff. Oh, Idru, I just said I was going to do something for you and I got distracted. That's what happens. Which ones? The only ones that are not... No, he's ours. The only... No. This is all ours. The only ones that are not ours are those ones right there across the way. Like the one right in front of you that are touching the other wall. Those ones are another clan. Everything from... You are pretty much the furthest guy out. Well, you and Viz... Actually, you and Viz are pretty much right in line with each other. Everything from you back is us. Literally, everything from you back is us. So pretty much right where we're standing, Victor and I are standing right now, is pretty much like the front line of where our property is. It's everything from us and back is us. These are yeah, yeah, it's a lot of real estate. Scars, our other guildmate, the guy up there building that tower, that's ours too. He's our guildmate up there. So yeah, this whole center valley essentially is ours, other than these few people right over here that clung to this wall. Though they're nice guys. I did talk to them. The Sun Knights are pretty nice. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I already talked to Arthur about it, and he actually already said, oh, if you're going to build a market, like a big market, would we be able to utilize that and, you know, help you guys out? And I'm like, yep. Because right now I have 6 market stalls up. I'm sure Satana will put some. I'll put at least 6 myself, and we'll arrange them nicer than they are, and I just threw them out there. The plan is to set them to sell as public, so anyone could come to our market town and buy or sell at our stalls. Yeah. So that goes for you guys too. If you got something you want to sell, that market is open to you. You know, I found that to be very odd too. I couldn't figure out, you know, this is the weird part. If you do a sell, they give you a search bar. If you do trying to find a filter, they don't let you search by name. It is the dumbest thing. I actually put in a bug request or a bug alert saying, hey, think you could add a search bar so I could type in the name of an item? It's not. If you pull out your hammer, you could probably tell. Is it right? Is it right in the center? Oh, Art. Yeah, no, that's Irus. He's our new guildie. We're taking over the entire valley is shield wall territory at this point. Yeah. The plot really, if you really want one plot, the subscription fees really. Obviously, you know your own finances, but $7 a month, that's a Starbucks coffee. You know, to build a small house of your own, it's a Starbucks coffee. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Redeeming queue. Yep. 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 I'm actually really curious if you release the plot when it's there. And that might be something I might ask in Discord for you. Like, I think if you already spent the token, though, the plot's there. Like, I don't think you can redeem the token because the time's already used. I'm curious if you release the plot, if it will automatically send stuff to a queue. I might post that in the Discord and ask for clarification. Because if they did that, like, if you put something down and then release the plot, I'm curious if it would throw it into a redeeming queue. Actually, here's a good example. If we have someone who's willing to help us with this, someone who just laid a plot, if you build something small, release your plot and see if it throws it into a redeeming queue or not. If you... Yeah. Hey, Sean, thanks for coming on, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah. 40. Yep. Yeah, 40. Yep. And once you hit about 28 to 30, it's like a steady graph all the way up, and then about level 30 it shoots straight up in the air. Like, it's crazy. Yep. Yeah. I do too, and it also, the whole idea of making the grind is to encourage social play. So you're sitting there going, oh man, I really want to make that. I'm 40 in whatever, blacksmithing. But I need to find a source for the 40 tailor. Well, you make friends. I'm a 40 tailor. I will trade you this for this. Okay. In time, you can... No. Yeah, if you figure out what you want, go... Yeah, that's the whole idea. Especially, as of right now, I'm not as concerned. But once people get about 20... in a skill is when we have to start going, okay, you really need to start specializing in like what you want to do in the guild. Like you don't want to be working level 25 blacksmithing, armor smithing, weaponsmithing, tailoring, leatherworking all at one time. It's going to be too much for you. You're going to go nuts. You're going to have to specialize and work on this. Yeah. And also you don't want to cannibalize everything from everyone else either, because one of the things we tried to do, especially when Satana and I were obviously playing a lot during early access, if I was working on weaponsmithing, he was working on tailoring and leatherworking so that his stuff could, you know, hey, I need straps for this new cuirass. He'd make the straps and vice versa, and we'd both benefit. So that's what we would end up doing, working together. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, organization is slowly coming, and part of it's my own thing. I don't want to build and use a bunch of resources when it's different. In the last build, you pretty much, once you hit, I think, level 8 or something like that, carpentry, you unlocked pretty much everything. I think you got something else around 20. But it was just like carved wood beams or something like that. It is different now. There's a lot of things that unlock. Like, I don't think limestone unlocks to like level 28 or something like that. And that's some of the nicest building materials you can get. The brick walls, brick and mortar walls look fantastic. You don't get those till the high 20s. So we're kind of doing functionality at the moment. Yeah, Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's, I think, a time-sensitive thing. So, okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, then in your case, Viz, it would probably just be better to... Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's right here. He's right here. Oh, this would be pretty neat, too. Yeah. Now, you don't have to stay in the home valley if you don't want. It's just, it'd be cool to see this whole thing as you know. Yeah, just because if someone walks in here, it's all shield wall people, you know. All right, I gotta dump some stuff. But again, I'm not a dictator type dude. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you gotta do. No, it's your game. You'll do whatever. We all work and support the clan. I have a suggestion, because then it makes this valley look like ours. We can take pride and own this and say, yeah, no, this is our area. And if we get known, then it becomes the guys up on that hill that own that whole valley. Yeah, because that happened in early access. I'm sure you guys remember that, who played early access. You would see some of the bigger clans. Oh, you're that big clan that it built over the lake, or you're that big clan who claimed that whole mountain, right? You know. Oh, yeah. Well, now's the time to fiddle, because the one nice thing that we have, because we took over so much of this, it makes a lot of the bigger clans who come in and go, you know. So if you're only placing a single plot, you don't have to be like, I got to rush to find the right spot before someone else takes it. Most people walk in, see all our plots, and turn right back around. So... you mean like the bird's eye view? Because you hit F10. Hit F10 and then hold the Alt key and scroll your mouse wheel forward to go speed, and you can actually zoom right up in the air, and you can see an entire... Because it's slow. That's why I said hold W, hold down the Alt key, and then push your mouse wheel, and it increases your movement speed. You could zoom straight up in the air and see everything. If you build right up against, it does give a little bit of grace and extension. Yes, it doesn't do the exact circle. just for your own idea, I don't want you to like place a plot and then go, there will be this will be like a wall type stage. So there will be like not a giant wall, I don't think, but there will be a wall here and then like a big gate to enter in. So if you don't mind being up against that, great. I just didn't want you to go, I'm going to place right up against, and then it goes, wow, there's a giant wall in my back. No, it's more just so you were aware. Some people go, no, that's how they built medieval city. You built close to the castle walls, you were safe. That's fine. But I didn't want you to go, oh, wow, we log in one day, turn around. Wait, why is there a giant 10-foot wall behind me with palisades? And so, yeah. Where? Yeah. There's also a spot directly behind our plots as well. It would overlook the cliff a little bit. You could probably fit one small plot, but the only problem is you'd fall to your death. The only way out would be to traverse through the whole city to get back out. But right now it's open, but when there's pathways and walkways and stuff, maybe you'd be like, this adds an extra 45 seconds to my trip. Yeah, there's a lot of good places, and like I said, those who I just want a flat place to build. The valley has a lot of flat land, which is cool. And actually, who are these people? I want to Aramis 2, Aramis 1. I need to talk to Aramis. I don't think he's part. And there's one other guy who did place something over here next. Oh no, he moved. Oh. There was a guy who built something right here on this one plot, like right when you're getting close to the Inquisition. There was a single plot right here, and I think he went, no, I'm moving. I don't know why he moved, but yeah, there was only a single plot, and then he just I guess he decided he's going somewhere else. But yeah, F10 will give you the bird's eye. Yeah, if you do F10 and then just try to move, it goes so slow. That's why I'm like, hold down Alt and scroll your mouse wheel. It increases the speed. Otherwise, it's like half a pixel a second to move. It's like, oh my goodness. It's based on your draw distance. You won't be able to... Well, no, it's actually not. Plots is... No, it's pretty much as far out as you can go, I think. I think there's probably some limit, but it's an absurdly large. Like, I think if you were on one side of a valley and then went to the other, it probably wouldn't show you plots. But at least halfway across the valley, it seems like it does. Now, the one thing it won't do is you have no idea what they built until you get there because of render distance. You'll only see the plot lines. You could literally go over there and all of a sudden an entire castle spawns in because it finally renders it. Nice. All right, so excited. Let's see what kind of cloth do I got here.
You okay?
Yeah, baby, I'm okay.
Not get tired?
No, there's stuff to do. Thank you for checking up on me, though, baby. Sewing needle, linen string, plantigo, which I think we have. All right. Plantigo, which we do have. Nice. And where did I put my sewing needles? Oh, linen string. Is that the only linen string I have? Sorry, I'm talking to myself at the same time. I'm like, wait a minute. Something don't look right here. Throw that over there. I'm working on your gear, Iru. Found some good stuff here, so... Alright. All good. That's the tin. Yeah, I actually have pizza sitting right next to me, and I'm like, I should eat that. But... Oh, yeah? Nice. Nice. Yeah, there's things that I had to weigh everything too. I'm like, well, I could do that. I could make some food. I have some out there. Or I could order in pizza and this is Oh, do you? Oh, okay, understood. I get it. That's just the easy thing to do right there. All right, Pilgrim's Tunic. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I bought this yesterday for when we were at launch, and I'm like, I love cold pizza. That's just how I am. I love it. So I'm like, ooh, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Like, this is good. This is good. Yeah. There's some foods I like. Good. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. I like that. Oh, that's cool. All right, I need... Oh, those are older. Actually, I can just do this. Let's throw this in here. Pants yet? Pants. Are you wearing pilgrim's breeches right now, Theodore? Okay. I wasn't sure because I'm making you higher level pilgrim stuff, and I'm looking at it going, wait, did he already have this? I'm curious. Well, I have higher stuff up here if you want to come grab it. I mean, it is higher stuff because I just unlocked it. So if you want it, there's a green slippers, green tunic, upgraded pilgrim's hood. And I was going to make... I don't have breeches that are good yet, so that should help you. I also have, for those who want it, there are 2 clan talbirds in there. If you want to rep, if you don't have to, but they're there. I made them more for the fact that it was an easy craft and it gives me experience. I'm like, that'll work. So those things will be better off and they're more healing oriented like what you were looking for. So that should help you there. And I'll throw that in there. I have linen cloth. They tend to do that. Now, quilted... growing in the building. I know, right? I should do that, honestly. Just to get so we could start really doing building. I think that's probably the easiest thing to build, isn't it? Yeah, it just takes planks and wood beams. There was something else that was easy to build too, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, that is a founder thing. You can make it right here on the founder's table. It costs 1 coarse linen and 2 sewing needles and a linen thread, which I think we have all of that or can make all of that. Yeah, this is a founder one. Right there, that's my iron. I got plenty of that. I did that a little earlier, so that was fun. I'm trying to figure out what I was working on right now, so I was doing some blacksmithing stuff, but nothing is lit up as ready for me to craft yet, so I must have been missing something, and I'm looking through the list going, well, I wouldn't have been making that. That's way too difficult. I'm trying to make stuff that makes sense. Some of these things, like I have 1,000,000 longwood stock in here, so I'm like, what was I doing with all this longwood stock? Bronze sheet. Now, see, that would take... that way. Alright, good deal. I do think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end my stream right now, just because I'm done streaming at the moment. So those of you watching stream, thank you so much for coming out. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. And I'll probably be back. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow night on a stream, because I have some church visitation things I have